Hello, I am the 30-year-old Virgo, and I am going to do a reading for Aries from now until the end of the year. So, like a mid-month forecast. I am going to be reading for the sign of Aries. I hope this resonates with somebody. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what's going on with Aries from now until the end of the year. I'm going to pull one card for each month. What's going on with Aries from now till the end of the year? Aries. Aries from now till the end of the year. First card here, we have the Four of Pentacles for June, Tower for July, Temperance for August, and King of Swords for September. October, we have the Nine of Swords. November, we have the Three of Swords, and December, the Ten of Wands. Okay, so right off the bat, June looks like a month that you don't want to let something go. Could be a relationship. Could be something that you're just really close to, somebody that you're close to. You don't want to let them go, or maybe you don't want to give up some property or something like that. But it looks like you don't want to let something go. In July, looks like there's going to be a bit of a shake up. So July looks like a good month to kind of rebuild what's going on. If you don't want to let something go, maybe it's time to let something go and move on to something more suitable for you. August, with the Temperance card, looks to me like you're going to be finding some balance, or maybe struggle with finding balance, but we'll kind of clarify that in a minute. But it does seem like a time where you just kind of need to relax a little bit and just kind of smooth things out, perhaps after July, with that Tower card there. Let's see. The King of Swords for September. I see some possible direct communication. Somebody, it almost seems like will be giving you some advice, somebody who has kind of been through it, somebody who I feel like you need to listen to. They're going to just tell you straight up, not going to sugarcoat anything. And it may be some unexpected or something you weren't anticipating on hearing. October, we're looking at the Nine of Swords, so you could be in your head about something for sure. Maybe thoughts of something, why something didn't work out in the past. Just kind of a hard time on a mental level. I see you struggling a bit in October. The November, Could leave you, could leave you with feeling hurt in some way, for sure. Finding out some news about somebody that you were involved with on a romantic level, or maybe losing somebody. Maybe October things start getting kind of rocky, and you're not kind of sure which way to go, and then things go in a hard direction for you in November. December, with the 10 of Wands here, I feel like you're carrying a burden, and it could be due to it. It looks like you're struggling a little bit through the end of the year here. Something could be weighing you down a bit in December. I feel like communication might not be the easiest. Maybe you communicating with somebody might not be the easiest. You might keep to yourself a bit in December and just kind of bear all this weight on your shoulders. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to clarify here. I'm going to clarify the Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here for June for Aries? Why is the Four of Pentacles here for June for Aries? Okay. Alright, Page of Pentacles. Let's see. Yeah, it seems like somebody could be trying to push you to go in a different direction, or maybe look at something in a new way, but I feel like more or less going in a new direction, I feel like this is somebody else trying to get you to look at something differently, and you are kind of just stuck there saying, no thanks, I'm good, I just kind of want to stick to what I know for right now. You don't want to let something go, but somebody else is trying to get you to go in a new direction. Okay, why do we have the Tower here for July for Aries? Why is the Tower here for Aries for July? Okay, maybe you don't want to go in this new direction because you feel like this is going to cause that shakeup, and I feel like you don't want to lose whatever it is that you have. You don't want to focus on going in a new direction. You don't want to focus on, what you still have left. You don't want to focus on, the positive stuff that is actually happening, maybe behind the scenes or in front of your eyes. You're just kind of worried about what's not working out for you. But I feel like you are also stuck in that mindset of even if it's not the greatest, you'd rather stay there versus start over again. But I feel like you need to let things kind of fall where they need to fall. If something's not working out, you can't just expect, if you obsess over it, for it to magically kind of work out. So I do see you being fairly disappointed in July, but this is something that does need to happen. These walls need to be broken down, and things need to be reset, I feel, in a way. Okay, so August. Why is Temperance here for August? For Aries. Why is Temperance here for August? Temperance. August. Needing to find your balance, perhaps. Yeah, find your balance after stuff just kind of comes and, you know, goes in a different direction that you were anticipating. You might struggle a bit and need somebody's help, but I definitely feel like this is good for you. This is something that you need to learn how to do, you know, be balanced a little bit more. At least right now. Let's see. I feel like you guys just... Yeah, let's see. It's like you don't... I feel like it's like you're resisting it. You're resisting the change that's happening. You know, it seems like there's a part of you that's trying to see it from a different perspective, but you just keep kind of looking back, and I feel like you it's hard for you to move forward. I definitely see you guys are thinking a lot about, you know, what's going on, what's happening, why is it happening to me? I don't understand why it's not working out. I definitely see a lot of resistance to this change in October. Now, November, we have the King of Swords. Oh, September? September. September, we have the King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here for September for Aries? You guys are really resisting the change, and I definitely see communication coming in. There's nothing you can do about what's happening. I definitely see you guys very resistant, but this person is gonna... I see this as a masculine person, maybe one of your friends, you know, somebody who you look up to, could be a father figure, but I definitely see them communicating with you and trying to help you get through this, trying to give you some advice. They're not there to sugarcoat anything to you either. They're literally just going to lay it on and tell you exactly how it is. And, you know, tell you perhaps that you need to move on, you know. You need to stop worrying about all this stuff that you're disappointed with in the past. And I feel like this person is definitely on your side, but I don't see them being very comforting as far as emotions go. I just think that they're going to be very direct, and they're just going to kind of tell you, you know, you need to just get over it, pretty much, you know. Move on and look towards the future, you know. You can't keep living your life how you're living it and expect things to change. You can't keep dwelling on the past and expect things to change or get better. You know, you need to get into more of a positive mindset. Now we have the Nine of Swords here for October. Why is the Nine of Swords here? First, okay. So I feel like you're having a hard time finding your strength, but okay, so we have a, oh, you can't see. So there's a little tornado in the background here. The switch is kind of making this happen, okay? We have this tornado here in the background. You know, you got the cups here that spilt over. It's like there's so much that is happening that is out of your control. Plus you got the Tower card. You know, everything's just kind of, I don't, you know, this is something that was meant to happen. I don't feel like, you know, you right now at least, that there's something you can go back and do or say or whatever to fix this. I feel like you know, you're definitely in your head, but you need to be strong and move forward. These cards all kind of look like you know, you're pretty stagnant, pretty still, not really going anywhere. And then I feel like October, you're finally getting to that point to where you know, you're sitting there and you're thinking about it, and you're finally getting to that point to where you're thinking, okay, maybe now I can move on. Or maybe now I can move forward, you know. You don't have to forget about the people who make a difference in your life that you're no longer speaking to. You know, that doesn't make you a bad person to kind of move forward and go where you need to go in life. But you need to make sure that you're doing things for you, you know? You need to find that strength within and do this stuff for you. You can't live your life for somebody else. So, let's see. November, we have the Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here for November? Why is the Three of Swords here for November? I definitely see you guys going through a rough patch. Man, I hope it gets better for you guys. Why is the Three of Swords here for November? Aries. Okay. Alright, so we got the Fool card. It's time to literally, like, take that step forward. You know, start to go forward and take a new leap of faith somewhere, you know? Maybe restart something somewhere. All of this, you know, stuck in your head type thing, and not moving forward, and you know, being very, I don't know, just kind of I don't know, I almost feel like this is like holding things in a little bit, not wanting to express yourself so much, just kind of burdening yourself really more than others around you at this point, because you know, you've not wanted to move and started to move forward. Even, you know, somebody I feel like gets involved and kind of tells you, like, you know, you need to do something here, but you're still kind of like, I don't know if I want to. I feel like by the end of the year you'll start holding things in a little bit, but you know, maybe feeling like you're alone, maybe feeling like you're starting to move forward, but you don't want to. There's a little bit of resistance there. But I feel like November is when you kind of start to head in that new direction, for sure. And we got the Judgment also with that. So yeah, I definitely see you, you know, you need to be confident in that decision you're making. And it might seem hard. Maybe that's why this burden is here for December, but this is the completion of that burden, you know? Like, once you make it up that hill or finish going where you're going, you're not going to have that burden anymore. So I definitely see you being a lot more excited and looking towards the future in November. So December, why do we have the Ten of Wands here? All right. So we have the Six of Swords. I see you, because you're completing, you're laying down those burdens. You're done with them. You don't want to be stuck anymore. You want to move forward. I see you just kind of taking what you got and going somewhere else. If it's not going somewhere else, like moving, perhaps it's finding a new job or starting fresh somewhere else. But I definitely see that you are pretty much saying bye to all that stuff in the past that was really kind of getting you down. I see you being a bit happier, and I can feel just like a release of all that negativity once you do actually take that step and move forward. So yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like you're struggling a lot June through September. You get some good advice or some advice from a close somebody who you look up to in September, and October I think is where things start to change, and you start to realize, okay, maybe I do want to move in a different direction. And by the end of the year, I see you guys kind of getting up and taking that step that you need to take to get rid of all that negativity that is around you. Ooh, okay, so all right, so I'm gonna actually try. I have these Heal Yourself reading cards by Tina Segal. If I said that wrong, I'm me, so it happens. I'm not perfect. But what advice do we have for this situation for Aries from now until the end of the year? What advice, or what can you say for this reading to add to it from now until the end of the year for Aries? These cards are huge, but this has got to be my favorite set of extra cards that I have that are not tarot cards. These are so beautiful. For Aries, what's something we need to know from now till the end of the year for Aries? Okay, let's see. Put a couple more in here. Alright. Okay, so let's see. This one says sexual arts. Okay, let's see. One more. This could be a romantic connection that you're walking away from. Something that you feel very close to. Something that you don't want to detach from. Sadness. I definitely feel that. Okay, so let's see what these kind of say. I don't know if I want to read the whole thing, or they're pretty small, the book on this. So bring more light into your sexuality. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Do not buy into the myth that sexual attraction eventually dies in long-term relationships. Sexual polarity is an art that takes practice. It can be subtle and last a lifetime if you're constantly reinventing your gifts and using an open heart. I feel like this is, I don't know, this being in this reading, I feel like this is somebody that you are connected to very sexually. This is somebody that you may have a really deep, intimate relationship with. Maybe the relationship is more about the intimacy and not about the mental, and maybe it's kind of addicting in that way. Maybe that makes you feel close to them because of something that happened to you in your past. Maybe that's how you express yourself, but I definitely, I do see this as being a intimate relationship that you don't want to walk away from, but it looks like you're slowly on that path to walking away, but you're definitely resisting that bit of change. And for sadness here we have, it's easy to swallow your sadness and hide behind a fake smile, yet sadness can open the door to your heart and help you access compassion. To admit weakness can allow you to know yourself, embrace your limitations, and evolve. There we go. I feel like it's definitely just kind of telling you, that, like, don't be afraid to push forward. Don't be afraid to be sad. You need to be sad and feel those emotions in order to be able to move on. So, this reading was for Aries from June till December of 2019. I do hope that, from the sadness aspect of it, I don't really hope that it resonated with you, but if it did, I definitely hope that you have some motivation to just kind of move forward and get through it, the best you can. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.